The first time I parked my Tesla Model S outside the house, I already knew it would draw attention. It's not the kind of car that hides. I just moved into a quiet, HOA-governed suburb outside the city. Not too flashy, not too rustic, just enough trees to feel peaceful, and just enough fences to keep people curious. I picked the place for one reason: silence. What I didn't account for was Karen. She introduced herself on day 2, not with a pie or a welcome card, but with a warning. "You might want to check the street guidelines," she said, pointing at my car. "We have rules about overnight parking and about displaying wealth." I raised an eyebrow. "Displaying wealth?" She smiled. "This is a community, not a showroom." That should have been my first red flag, but I brushed it off. I figured she was just another HOA stickler with too much time and not enough control. I'd dealt with worse in tech. Over the next few weeks, she lingered. Sometimes she'd walk her dog past my driveway 3-4 times a morning. Sometimes I'd catch her pausing mid-stride, staring at the Tesla like it personally insulted her lawn. I ignored it until she crossed a line so bizarre, it still doesn't feel real. It started on a Saturday. I was coming out of the house, keys in hand, coffee in the other, ready to run errands. Karen was standing next to my car. Not beside it, not near it. She was gripping the door handle and squinting at the glass like she'd lost something inside. I approached slowly. "Can I help you?" She turned. "Where'd you get this car?" I blinked. "I bought it." "That's funny," she said. "Because this Tesla used to belong to my nephew." I stared. "Excuse me." She nodded confidently. I recognized the plates. "He sold it under strange circumstances. Family drama. He told us it might resurface someday. And now, here it is." I laughed. Not because it was funny, but because I thought she might be joking. She wasn't. "I'm going to have to ask you for the keys," she said, "until we clear this up." I looked around. "Are there hidden cameras? Is this some YouTube prank channel?" She scowled. "I'm serious. This vehicle was wrongfully sold. I'm part of the HOA enforcement team. We can hold property under investigation." "That's not a thing," I said, slowly backing toward my porch. "You're trespassing. Step away from the car." She didn't move. Instead, she pulled out her phone and called the police. I stood there, stunned, as she reported a suspicious man attempting to steal a vehicle registered to her family. By the time the officers arrived, I had my phone recording, title and registration in hand, and a digital receipt from Tesla's app ready to go. Karen? She had nothing but entitlement. The officers, clearly used to HOA drama, reviewed my documents, asked a few polite questions, and turned to Karen. "Ma'am, do you have any proof this vehicle was previously yours?" She hesitated. "I just know. I've seen it in our driveway before." They nodded slowly. "That's not how ownership works." She sputtered, shifting tactics. "Then it must be illegally modified. I want it impounded until a full mechanical inspection clears it. These EVs are dangerous." That's what they don't tell you. That's when one of the officers asked, "Ma'am, do you even know what kind of car this is?" She froze. "A battery car." That was the moment the second officer couldn't hide his grin. I filed a trespassing report and sent a copy of the video to my lawyer, just in case. But I figured that would be the end of it. It wasn't. Karen escalated. The next day, a printed flyer appeared in every mailbox on the block. "Warning: suspicious resident drives questionable vehicle. May have tech surveillance capability. Exercise caution." My car was in the photo, taken from her second-story window. Cropped poorly, blurry, but unmistakably mine. She even circled my home and wrote "unverified owner" in red. My inbox exploded. Neighbors messaged me. Some were apologetic, others confused. One, an elderly woman, asked if I worked for a foreign agency. I decided enough was enough. I contacted the HOA directly, bypassing Karen. The board reviewed the footage, the flyers, the call log. What they told me next was stunning. Karen had been suspended before for misusing HOA authority. She wasn't on any official enforcement team. She was just loud. They issued a formal statement disavowing her actions and reminded all residents not to engage in personal policing. Still, Karen persisted. 2 nights later, my Tesla alarm went off at 2:17 a.m. I checked the footage. Karen, in a hoodie, holding a wire hanger. trying to wedge it into the window seemed like we were in the 90s. This time, the police didn't just write a report. They arrested her. Criminal mischief. Attempted break-in. Harassment. Her mugshot showed up in the local paper. Eyeliner smeared, still in yoga pants. The headline? HOA member arrested for attempting to steal Tesla, claiming family ownership. After that, she vanished. Her house went dark. For sale sign appeared within the week. I still park my car in the same spot. Still sip my coffee on the porch. But now, I installed a little plaque beside the charger. It reads, "Property rights are electric." Because sometimes the only thing crazier than being accused of stealing your own car is realizing the person who did it thought they had the authority to take it. And in this neighborhood, you don't need horsepower. You just need proof and a camera. Always.